Hello again. I have another paper for you. And I know what you're thinking at this point. You're thinking, he's helping me too much. This is getting ridiculous. I'm just being overwhelmed with helpfulness and kindness, and we're becoming codependents. But don't worry. This is just a little more help. Another paper, going back this time, an oldie to 2002. Notice, first of all, it's MLA format, right? MLA spacing and all of that. It's not single space. It doesn't have funky fonts and all that wild stuff. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's go through the parts of the paper just briefly. Friend or foe is a clear, specific title that is attention-grabbing, and it pertains to the student's point in this paper. All right, so look how strongly this student comes out with a thesis here. Miss Emily Grierson is nobody's best friend, and that's a colorful way of saying what she goes on to say a little bit later in the paragraph. Miss Emily does have the support of the townspeople in the text version of the story. However, in the video version, these same townspeople are portrayed as snoops and critics with no kind of intention seen. A little bit awkward with a passive voice, but that's okay. It's so strong. It's so aggressive, so assertive. You have to come out strongly with your argument, but there and again, you have to back it with reasoning, with evidence. So look what happens. Immediately, this student is going to stay with the argument, not trail off into retelling parts of the story that don't pertain. Assume your reader's read the story, doesn't want to hear all that. Just wants to know what your argument is, what the support for it is, and yes, if there are objections to it, we'd like to know about those, and you need to address those, right? You need to be aware of those. So notice how well that textual evidence is given. So it's not just random, vague evidence. And yes, we all have to use evidence unless we're going to be thought of as fools by anyone who does think. You know, you can't just make claims and say, well, I have people, no, I know people who have given me this information, or some such garbage. You have to offer the evidence. So here's the evidence, textual evidence of quotes, and notice how well they're sandwiched in with signal phrases. In this case, integrated very smoothly. You'll have an actual hard copy of this paper that you can look at if you want to. You have your own way of doing things. I'm just saying there are also conventional ways and there are conventional expectations. So we go on, a lot of textual evidence, and if it's going to refer to the video, it's going to give specific scenes, specific information, not, oh, well, the video showed something in a very vague way. Notice the transitions, very strong. The use of the parenthetical, which tells the page number. That's all you need because the story is cited in the works cited. Notice, too, the sophistication of the paper actually even uses interpolations, that is, the use of the brackets to include some of her own, student's own thoughts within the quote. Ties it all together. This should have been conversely. I'll change that. I don't know how that happened, but you get the idea. Okay, if you do use secondary support of any kind, then you have to give credit for that. But this is primary support, right? And it strongly closes. So there you have it, and then you have the works cited. You'll be citing the video as well. This did not cite the video, but you have information for citing that. So there you have it, the whole situation, and wow, I hope that does help, and I'm enjoying being your code